Are you ready to awaken, heal, and align with your highest self? I'm Heather Len, founder of Heart Alchemy Wellness, a spiritual life coach, certified Ayurvedic nutritionist, QHHT practitioner, and 300-hour YTT yoga instructor. I've dedicated my journey to guiding others through deep transformations through shadow work and energetic healing. Through Chakra Wave Tuning and trauma-informed sound therapy, I help you unlock your inner wisdom, balance your energy, and step into your true power. Whether through one-on-one sessions or through our immersive retreats, I'm here to support your path to wholeness. Join me on this journey of self-discovery and healing. It's time to reclaim your power, awaken your heart, and step into the life you were meant to live.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, my lovers. Coach Heather Len here with Heart Alchemy Wellness. Before I get started this morning, I just want to make a few announcements. Please take a look at my event page. I have several events coming up. I have 2 coming up this week. I have a Gene Key Club class tomorrow at 8 p.m. Join me live. We're basically just going to introduce the gene keys, and we're going to start diving into my chart, what it means, and basically, yes, help you guys locate your chart and start learning a little bit about yourself. We're going to learn about the genius, the Venus activation sequence, and then the prosperity sequence once we are done throughout our journey here. Super excited about that. That is one of the modalities that or divinations, the divinations that I started with to help me learn a little bit more about myself, my soul's purpose, and what I am here specifically to do. The more I learn about myself, the more I realize that all the things that I've done in the past have led me here, but some of the things that I'm doing now currently are eventually going to be phased out of my life as they no longer align with my higher purpose. So, welcome everyone. First, I would like to just also take a second for Asheville, North Carolina. They have been deeply impacted by the hurricane, and just wanted to take a moment of silence and just give our thoughts to the individuals with love. And if there's anything that you can do to help these individuals, whether donating water, anything like that, let's do our due diligence to try to help put our best foot forward and be the change that we want to see, because that is our fellow brothers and sisters that are in need right now. For those who were impacted by the 2019 tornado here in Ohio, we definitely understand how, devastation can come to our town. And it's just a great reminder that we act like we own this land. We don't own this land. Oh, Mother Earth will come in and show us real quick who owns it. So let's just take a moment and just honor that and just pray for peace, because right now we have so much going on in the mind space. And if you ever watch the main scene, there's a lot going on there. And let's be honest, I stay out of the mainstream because I create the life that I want to see, and that doesn't involve that. One of the ways that you can start detaching yourself from being involved, first, stop buying the products, stop consuming, stop being a materialistic person, humble yourself, show a little bit of discipline. There are things that we need, but there are things that we consume that we don't, including foods that hurt our kids. So I just wanted to put that out there. There's a lot going on. But we come on every morning because we are here. We are the light leaders. We go on every morning to magnify our lights, to plug it into the source, which is our source, and find that oneness within ourselves so that we can be the strong thought leaders and providers that are needed right now. I'm being called to action. No longer can I sit back and be a participant about what's going on. It's here. And we can continue to put our head in the sand, and those will be the ones that I'm here for, with open arms, saying, hey, I was right there with you, right in the sand. But understanding, once you learn how to detach yourself from the main scene and understand that every light, every moment is a blessing. Every act of service is a gift. And anything that we receive in return is our beautiful divine abundance that we always are provided with. So I just wanted to take some time for that, because I know with this Pluto energy, it's heating up, and this eclipse energy is just nixing some stuff out, and it's completing a very significant completion between relationships and what is not serving the collective and what is serving the collective, and how can we shine light. We've already shined light through the age of deception of all the things that were deceiving us. Just watch the news. I don't watch it, but I still know because of all the ripples and the waves through the collective that it makes. And I'm not so far detached from the scene that I don't know what's going on. I have to keep everything at a hand's distance because by my design, I absorb my environment. And the one thing that I've learned is that I need to set energetic boundaries in places that do not align to my energy, not in a bad way, but if I am the light and they are taking my energy because I have to keep shining brighter, boom, 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 putting it up a notch, which is fine, but my batteries wear down. So I have to be very selective about the things that I participate in. So what are the things that you can do in your own life to help simplify your life now? What are some of the things that you don't need? For me, it would probably be my, and I'm just gonna admit it, guys, I have been drinking ice caps, and I quit drinking caffeine and sugar a long time ago. Tell me why your girl was like sucking the stuff like it's, and I know it's so bad. Like my soul's like, girl, it affects your sleep, all kinds of stuff when you just start putting, foreign things back into your body that is not in alignment with your natural circadian rhythm of your body or the natural fluidity, right? It's not natural. It's a bunch of processed man-made shit that tastes like yummy. But anyway, so let's just go ahead and just remind ourselves, this is why we do this. We're going to do our Qigong. I'm going to pick an oracle card, and we're definitely diving into the Qigong. And then my second event that I forgot about, which is Sunday, which is a float show. Pretty much it's going to be a meditation, breath work, and sound bath. We're going to have it down there at the Dayton Amphitheater on Riverscape. If you look at it on the map, basically it's just this little island a couple feet from the shore. And people can, sit on the shore. Be careful and just bring some extra blankets. I would bring a nasty sheet to put under your stuff just because, the duckling shit and whatever. I don't know what it's going to be like. So you pick and choose your battles, okay? Or you can bring your paddleboard and you can float, tie up right there at the very end. We're going to go ahead and just, join together, place each other's hands on each other's boards, or a way to kind of get a group together. And we're just going to have some amazing energetic exchange. I'm gonna play some beautiful music that's channeled, and I'm just gonna do my best to kind of bring something lighthearted, fun, relaxing, and very a way to rejuvenate our soul, okay? Because we need to make sure we're doing this daily. This is not something that we can slack on, because the things, and if we want to be the ones that we want to see, guess what? I want to be something amazing. I want to see an amazing earth, a new earth, something beautiful. I want to be, I want to shift into this 5D. And if that means that I have to cut my ish out in order to achieve this and to help us raise our consciousness as a collective, and I have to be on the ground, like literally stomping my feet, grinding my heels in to shine my light, absolutely. I'm here. That's what I'm here for. Ooh. So, it says, play your hand, Dark Harlequin. So let's read this real quick. We're not going to spend too much time. And I'm just going to be honest. The one things that I've learned about your path to enlightenment, you have two ways. You have one way where you're always straight and narrow and you've always done things, and you've always been the one that's done the righteous divine way, right? And you've been humble about it. You understood the fucking assignment. You did not utilize that as a place to hide and shelter and do fuck shit. You were honest. And then you have the ones like me that find enlightenment through the gates of the belly of the beast. Basically, you signed up to go through experiences to deepen the depth of your soul, so you travel through the lower half. Or we're just gonna be real fucking honest, the gates of hell. Anything under here on your natal chart that's born at night, that's usually when the promiscuous, frisky activity comes in. It's like, ay, 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 right? Haven't we heard anything that happens after midnight is usually not good? Well, your girl was born at 2:21 a.m., so you know. No. All that means is that I'm here to work and that I have some shit that I gotta take care of. And there's a bunch of it. And there's a lot of good things that are basically here to help assist me, called transits in my natal chart. Also, my human design will show me my shadow, which is not fun.
This is why you need to experience the Holistic Healing for Veterans Retreat, a sanctuary for your mind, body, and soul. On July 12th and 13th in the heart of Loveland, Ohio, Marcus Crystolite of Sacred Light and former Marine Sergeant AJ Lardy invite you to the first ever Holistic Healing for Veterans Retreat. Picture this, 2 days dedicated to you. Dive deep into workshops on trauma healing, sound therapy, shadow work, and so much more. Imagine the tranquility of outdoor camping, the nourishment of plant-based meals, and the power of community healing. This retreat is not just another program. It's a quantum leap towards reclaiming your inner peace. Connect with experts like Heather Lynn from Heart Alchemy Wellness and the intuitive Sam. These practitioners are here to guide you through a transformative experience. Here's the best part, it's affordable. We know how crucial accessible care is. This retreat is designed with you in mind, ensuring that healing is within reach. Ready to embark on this journey? Scan the QR code on the flyer or text Marcus Crystolite at 513-238-5580 to secure your spot. Healing, connection, transformation, this is your time. Join us in Loveland, Ohio, and take the first step towards reclaiming your wellness. Remember, you're not just attending a retreat, you're joining a community, a tribe of veterans ready to heal together. So are you ready to heal? We'll see you there.
It's not fun looking at yourself in the mirror to see you what text. But you know what? If I'm going to sit there and I fuck everyone else and learn about them and act like I can throw judgments or shit like that, hey, I can't. Hey, that's the one thing I realized when I started looking within and I started taking accountability. I'm like, I can't judge them, because literally there is no facet of them that I have not done, that I would not do given the right circumstances, some things, let me not compare it to some things. Some things I just ain't gonna do. Like pedophilia, yeah, that's just not on the fucking plethora. However, I can empathize about where they came from, how they were raised, understanding that psychology makes a big fucking deal. And if you go look at their brain, I guarantee the scan is gonna show that they have some type of frontal lobe neurological damage, because that would basically hinder their reason of right and wrong. Period. They have something fucked up in the brain. And it's been proven that most mass murderers and serial killers have had some type of neurological damage, right? The mind, the body, the spirit. It is the mind that gets diseased. And then the mind creates disease on the body. And then all of a sudden it's stuck in your soul source, right? And the next thing you know, we're sick as shit because we just gave all of our power away to the disease in our mind. That created a whole bunch of disease in our body, and now we got to deal with a bunch of shit. This is how our soul speaks a language. And yeah, I mean, let's just be real. I'm telling us, because if I don't speak it in some people are just gonna be like, oh, it's gonna happen. No, I can't teach a way that I've never been taught. I can only teach you through the ways and the means that I've been taught. And the ways that I've been taught have been through harsh realities. I can't go sugarcoat that shit. Tomorrow I gotta go in for a breast scan again, because I think I have, cystic breast. Hopefully that's what it is. But if it's not, guess what? I take full ownership of having a broken heart, because I understand what I'm supposed to be giving up and what I'm supposed to be healing. Guys, this Pluto shit is not fucking fake. Seriously, the next month until November is going to be so gnarly. We're going to see so much shit. And we are strong enough to embrace it. This is why I'm speaking about it. Because a lot of us are going to crack and buckle under pressure. Why do you think it's so important to go meditate every day? Why do you think it's so important to do yoga? Why the fuck do you think I work out every day? So if something goes bad, I'm 5% smarter, I'm 5% healthier, and I am 5% wiser. Because I'm preparing for the mountain ahead. Period. There is no mountain that I am not prepared for this lifetime. Same goes for you. But we let fear, we allow the world stage to take our energy, because that's what it is. They're sucking our energy. Once we realize that we signed up for this and that we are here to be and participate as the change. Be the change you want to see. So we go out every day. We generate light for the collective, right? I'm a sacral being. So what I do is I have to project my light. And if I'm in an area or a environment where I've not done my work, I can easily start absorbing some of the energies, which means I have to release or remove myself from that. So I have to be very, very, very careful about how I honor my vessel, because no more can I allow the exterior to start infiltrating who I am and start dimming my light. And that's what this does. Okay, so it says, have you been playing your cards close to your chest? Have you been waiting for the universe to give you a sign to show you how to proceed? Sometimes we need to be patient and surrendered, but there's only time to take the initiative. It's your time to show your hand to the universe. What do you want? What can you offer? Express, expect. The universe is expecting you to move. And this is about us, an Aquarius, moving into Aquarius. What are your divine gifts? My divine gift, one of my divine skills is the skill of business. But my divine gifts is happy, abundance, prosperity. These are my divine gifts from the universe that are automatically mine. I just have to trust that they're mine. And the world's scene will basically say they're not yours, that I have to give outwardly in order to receive my abundance. What was Jesus teaching us? Did Jesus tell us that we had to go to church? Did Jesus tell us to give our money to the Pharisee? Did he not teach us that disease came from our mind? From the teachings of the Essenes? Do you guys know history? Beyond what we're told? Most people don't. They follow what they've been told. They don't follow their own gut intuition. See, there might be something more to the story. I'm a firm believer, regardless, they all lead to the same source through the same knowledge, and there is divine knowledge written in all of them. And you can definitely tell the man word that's in there because it's like that's the dark harlequin. 39, play your hand. Boo, boo. Oh my gosh. Ooh, I'm kind of out of it, guys. I'm not even kidding. Yesterday, I think I really had to recharge my battery. It says, okay. Dark harlequin. Bells are ringing from deep inside. Something that once had to hide is seeking your attention. It wants out. It wants to be free. As you release what was once shut away, your discomfort shall turn to glee. It says you are a spiritual adventurer. You are not afraid to go to the edge of what you know, of who you have believed yourself to be. Even before you lies there the darkness of the unknown worlds, the undiscovered parts of you. Even when you feel uncertain, discomfort, or doubt, you still are willing, even when quaking in your boots, guys, because I have quaked in my boots a couple times this year. No shit. I'm in this transit, dude. If anyone has Saturn opposing your moon, that's some shit. I'll be honest. This transit's not a fucking easy one. The last one that I had an ectopic pregnancy in 2008. That was a time that I'm just gonna be real, it was fucking hard. It doesn't matter when fucking Saturn comes to town. I love him because I'm learning to respect it, and that, it's to teach me to fucking mature. And I'm like, but I'm mature, man. He's like, but you're not emotionally mature. You're still a little emotional child. If you're going to get through this life cycle of an age and going through your master life, you've got to grow up. Haba. And I'm like, but I don't want to. I want to fucking stomp my feet. Because that's what I did as a kid. That's how I got attention. I would act the fuck out. I would act out like a little kid. Scream. Oh, I would scream at you and tell you everything. Oh, I was so... Ooh, I love that, Heather, though. I love that little baby girl because that little fire inside her got me so many places. But I just have to remind that little Heather that she's safe. And that and that I'm here to mommy her and to nurture her and and that she does have a mother and a father that both love her. And I'm talking about my inner child, y'all. And yes, the fuck I am. And I'm literally doing, okay, because that obviously took me someplace to where it energetically was reminding me that that's something that breaks my heart. Because I'm automatically doing acupressure and tapping. It's actually tapping. And it's weird how I start doing behaviors and mannerisms. But I've been quaking in my boots and my heart's been broken this year. And it's okay because that taught me what I was hiding from myself, which was a bunch of anger and sadness and untruths, and the fact that I carried other people's weight for so long, and I didn't have to, and it was kind of sad, kind of sad. Says this fine and fierce attitude gives you a special kind of grace, the grace to discover what you are living, wild, divinely free, and empowered force to be reckoned with in this world. That discovery sets you free from fear and unleashes you upon a path of a loving, wild creation and joyful abandon. So you have come to a place in you and in your life where you don't know. You don't know what's happening. You don't know how to work through it. You don't know who you are. Well, not all of who you are. and you don't know what you don't know. And that's exactly where I'm at. I don't know what I don't know. And I was the one that was so trying to control my life. I'm like, I have it mapped out all the way to the T. How this big life plan was, all right, we're going to start this insurance agency in 2017. By 2027, I'm going to grow $1 million a year, and I'll be at 10 million, and I get, 10, 20%, depending on what my comp scale, once it was scaled all the way down, it was 10%, then that would have been clear, and I'm, at least making $1 million a year. You will actually have to make like 1.4 million in order to actually clear a fucking mill, if y'all really know your math and the science or the mathematics behind it. But that was how I was thinking, because my goal was 10 mil and 10 years. Fucking get there, bitch, run. Da, 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 da. That was me. And now I look back and I'm like, ooh, following someone else's shit out of being pissed. That Heather is fierce. Oh, she was so fierce. Basically, my ex-husband told me I could not. That I couldn't own it. And I didn't realize this, but women, and I knew because I was only like only 1% of women own an all-state agency. Well, maybe 1 to 5, maybe. I don't know. Not too many. So give credit to all my lovers that are still there, and y'all love that shit. Y'all still my sisters. I just can't do it. I just can't sell the fear, and I cannot fuck with the land grabs that we be doing with that shit. So I can't. I don't give a fuck about your money. I'm gonna make my money somewhere else. As I was divinely guided to do so. Anyway, let's do this Qigong because I got to get out of here. So Qigong is an ancient practice. Qi is energy, Gong is practice. So just food for thought, we talk about health all the time. So we have 2 types of Qi. First Qi is our prenatal Qi. This is the Qi that we are provided at birth. Okay? Our telomeres in our body have about 125 years of spark. Right? So we're going to start learning about this stuff because I'm going to start teaching the biology behind and the science behind the stuff that I talk to you guys about, right? Because I have receipts for all this stuff. I don't speak about anything that I don't have receipts. I can go back and like, boom, because I'm that girl, right? I'm a 5'1". Don't ever expect me to come out without my shit. Because I don't want to be the one put on the spot like, the where's our receipts, girl? And I'm like, and then all of a sudden you're rolling yourself back into your squirm hole because you didn't do your research. But anyway, this is to help us with our postnatal Qi. So we have 125 years of prenatal Qi. However, our environment, stress, disease, lack of eating like poop, not hydrating, all of these environmental family factors counter into how long we're going to live. Okay? So the postnatal Qi is to help us create excess energy. So when we're pulling on our prenatal Qi, we feel tired, we feel drained, and we know that we need more energy coming from a secondary source. This is where Qigong comes into play, right? It's an immediate energy activation process. You're automatically going to create some energy, some friction. You're going to get your blood flowing. Why do we feel tired? Because our body is basically starting to process, and depending on how we've been eating and how we take care of our body is going to depend on how our liver and our kidney work together to help us process, release all the toxins in our body. If you ain't eating right and you eating a bunch of greasy fucking fast food and doing a bunch of shit, your body's not gonna function right. Just being real. Just go look at your fucking McDonald's cheeseburger. Go look at that mug. Go look at how they literally did some science and that shit was there like a fucking year later. Still there. No mold. And you eating eating that shit every day for lunch. Every day for lunch. If I eat out to lunch, I am going to a sit-down restaurant. I am having some fucking fresh. Because I am not spending $10 on no fat burger from McDonald's. I'm going to go take my ass somewhere else. I won't. There are just some things that I'm learning as an adult. Like if I want to get to be 105, there's no way I can sit there and do that. Oh, here's my tribe. Oh, hi, babies. Oh, there it goes. Oh. Hi, hang on, get out of my way. Hang on, guys. The vibe tribe's here, you know, every morning they gotta come in and disrupt and show everyone. Guys, all right, so let's do this Qigong so I can get out of here. 'Cause I really do have to go to work. Yeah. Okay, go. Thank you. All right, so we're gonna start with our hands. We're gonna clap our hands 9 times. Go look up the spiritual meaning of your fingers. Go look up, there are emotions that get stored in the fingers. I have posted the picture previously, but go look at it. So we're gonna release those energies and those feelings and all of that stuff. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're gonna do our underarms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And now I know I was doing the tapping because I got some shit stored right there. Bella, come on. No, honestly, I've been doing some shadow work and I've been doing some research on my parents and, you know, just my own natal chart. And it's just had me like, just realize like how blessed and divinely guided we are. And that when we don't want to listen to our soul, which our soul is our God consciousness, our, you know, Christ consciousness, that's how we connect to the divine. Why do they think they keep us all? Because if you're misfiring, you have 0 connection. How do I know? Because I was completely disconnected. Not all the way. I was disconnected from my heart space, from the collective, because I felt like it was not a safe space for me. If I can't have my heart open, then I've got to close it. I've got to shield it, right? Can't do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. All right, guys. I know I went and we talked about it a lot, but the reason why I'm talking about this because we have 2 options. Okay. We can really deny what is going on around us. We can really fucking deny that it's not gonna, this time next year is gonna be a completely different story. And hopefully we're having this conversation and it's beautiful. And we've gone through this and, you know, we've fast forwarded through January and everything went beautifully, divinely well. Right? However, we need to be sticking together. That's all it is. We need to basically, you know, start bringing our individuality back together and fixing this shit, right? Be the change that you want to see. Start a new craft, start a new project, be of service somehow. For me, I, you know, like this winter, I'm going to be creating a lot of bracelets, candles, you know, there's just a lot of things that are on my plate. I also am working on my book. I'm working on a couple of programs. I really need to sit my ass down at my desk because now is the time. And for those that don't know, I'm going to go ahead and repost all of my prior, the old Heather versions of some of her programs. Very, very, very good programs. I'm going to go in and rework those that are in alignment with today's Heather. So, all right, guys, much love and much light. Hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow about the human design. Hopefully I see y'all Sunday. And then y'all know, ladies and gents, whoever wants to come and embrace some beautiful self-care love on the 19th. Come in your PJs and we would love to see you there. Have a good day.
I bet you didn't know that healing could feel this transformative. Join us in Colorado for a retreat unlike any other. Join us from June 6th to 9th at the Sacred Kingdom Colorado Holistic Retreat nestled near Fort Collins. Imagine immersing yourself in nature, surrounded by breathtaking scenery and connecting with a community of like-minded souls. Led by Marcus Crystallite of Sacred Light, Heather Lynn of Heart Alchemy Wellness, our retreat offers a unique blend of quantum healing modalities designed to elevate your mind, body and spirit. Experience the profound effects of quantum hypnosis, where you'll unlock hidden potentials and release deep-seated emotions. Dive into the soothing waves of sound healing, allowing vibrations to wash over you and restore your inner harmony. Engage in guided meditations that will ground you in the present moment and reconnect you with your true self. And that's not all. You'll enjoy nourishing vegetarian and vegan meals, sip on cacao and reishi coffee, and hike through the picturesque landscape. It's not just a retreat, it's a journey to wholeness. Whether you're a seasoned wellness seeker or new to holistic practices, this retreat welcomes you with open arms. Don't miss out on this extraordinary opportunity to heal, grow, and reconnect. Scan the QR code on the flyer to start your registration, or text Marcus Crystallite at 513-238-5580 for more information. Transform your life and embrace the journey at the Sacred Kingdom Colorado Holistic Retreat. Your path to healing starts here.